Okay. All right, I'm getting refined. I don't fucking care. Okay. I'm going to pause here. And I'm going to talk about why this doesn't hit, okay? I'm getting refined. I don't care. I'm going to talk about why this doesn't hit and why I believe it doesn't hit. I think what this story specifically suffers from is that because it is a live service gacha game, the writers are, like, they have to work within a certain framework, right? And those frameworks limit the depth of what they can do. So it doesn't matter who it is, and it doesn't matter what actually happens in the story. The fact of the matter is, Yi Xingguang is a main push unit who's the waifu of season 2. Like, not as an insult, not derogatory, it's just, this is how Hoyoverse works, and it's how it's worked for a while. Like, it's just a fact. They have a main push unit that's, you know, like, 90% of the time a very attractive female character, and the writers have to work that development into the story. The reason why I don't like her alt form, her alt form doesn't, like, hit for me, is because, in my opinion, the narrative and the romance between Yi Xingguang and MC would be a lot stronger if we didn't have her around. If we helped her develop and get stronger as a character and stand up for herself and have her slowly confess these things herself. If we had more time and more development, I feel like that would have been a lot more impactful. Instead, because it is a live service game that's on a schedule, we only have a very limited amount of time to do things. And, you know, the average gacha player has bad media literacy. I'm sorry. As a whole, people have poor media literacy, and on average, it's bad. So instead, we have the super sexy alt personality whose entire job is to drop in the middle of the narrative at, like, the most jarring times, be like, this is how she feels. This is how she feels, by the way. By the way, in case you didn't realize it, in case you're not following the arc whatsoever and you can't pick up on the subtle character development she is experiencing throughout these 2 patches, this is how she feels. She wants to live. She feels like she's trapped. Did you know she feels like she's trapped? Like, she really doesn't want to just be seen as the wheel. Did you know that? Did you know that? Are you aware yet? Do you get it? Do you get it? And that's what her entire alternate personality is being used for. And that's why I don't like it. It's not really hit. It's not just her being super sexy and, you know, being the opposite to Yi Xingguang and being, like, you know, the bold, sexy version. Like, that's fun. It's whatever. Like, I think it's a cute dichotomy, right? Like, and it's a cute trope. I don't mind that in and of itself. It's the fact that narratively, her only reason to exist is to tell the player straight up, this is how you feel in case you weren't paying attention. This is how she feels on the inside, in case you weren't paying attention. And ZZZ does this a lot, and it's been getting worse. And I don't blame ZZZ for it, because the only reason they're doing it is probably because people complained about not getting shit. And this is why Paimon exists, right? Paimon is there to summarize what just happened in a couple of words in case you missed it. And I know people dislike Paimon, but that is what she's there for. We don't have Paimon in this game. So because we don't have someone to reiterate that information, we get shit like this, where things are just told to you over and over and over and over again, and you're not trusted to intuit anything about anything, because you might have missed it. And I think that's where the entire writing of this arc is falling flat for me, because they do have genuinely good moments. Like, I'm not sitting here as a waifu hater. I play all 3 Hoyoverse games. Like, sometimes they do it really well. This isn't one of them. Yi Xingguang is an interesting character who could have been written in an interesting way, and their development could have been written in an interesting way, and I think it would have been way more fascinating if, again, like, we just had that character development and she, like, slowly told these things to us over time during this patch. Like, she was, like, kind of drip feeding us this information because, you know, she didn't want to scare us away, or she was really fucking scared, or, you know, we're the first person who's enabling her to be her own person, and she's, like, slowly opening up without wanting us to run away. But, like, even with the rooftop scene, that was the epitome of what I'm complaining about, where it's like, we're having this really touching moment that I found was really cute, and I really liked it, and all of a sudden, here comes Alt Yi Xingguang to tell us how she feels, like we couldn't fucking pick it up for the past 17 dates we've had with her. Like, and like, the reason why I'm ranting about this now is that childhood scene is, again, just them reiterating shit that we've heard before. Like, we heard, what was the point? If they removed that, this scene would not be lesser than. I feel like the scene would actually be a bit more powerful, because the last scene was her cooking and not remembering the recipe. So imagine us, it just immediately flipping back to Wise and having her deliver it, and it's still too fucking sweet. Like, it just interrupted the flow of this really poignant moment to remind us of how we should be feeling. And that is my issue. And it's been getting worse in this game, and it's really, really affected my enjoyment of the story. Like, that on top of Season 2, just in general not being my style, because it's, like, wuxia stuff. It's like, I thought the other MC and or Fairy is supposed to be the Paimon device. They used to be, but Fairy and your non-selected MC's involvement has been declining patch after patch. Like, they bumped it up with Fairy a little bit recently. I've definitely been seeing her a lot more, but they're definitely not serving as, like, the Paimon meta-narrative role that they used to. Not at all. They used to fill that slot, and they don't anymore. And it's like, So again, this isn't me saying, oh, Yi Xingguang fucking sucks, I'm sick of all this pandering and waifu. I'm not saying that. I'm playing a Hoyoverse game. I know where I am. And I've seen very many waifus come and go. Like, if you like her and you enjoy her, 100%, I get it, because they have a lot of really cute scenes. They really tried with her writing. She isn't just, like, there, you know? Like, she has a character arc that we help her through, which is nice. That's awesome. We can see the tangible development scene after scene. But it keeps getting interrupted with this shit, then pulls me out of it completely, and I'm like, you're watching me because I'm a writer, and this is what I care about. I care about the story. I care about the story and the writing and how it's executed. Swear to God.
I was thinking we said